Hello viewers, I am Dr. G. Umadevi, Assistant Professor of English from the Standard Fireworks Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivahasi. Today I am going to give you a short analysis or a short summary of Kalidasa's Sakuntala. Before getting into the summary, I would like to give you the author's note. Kalidasa, he was a great classical Sanskrit poet and playwright, and he is considered as the Shakespeare in Indian literature. Most of his works has been traced its essence from Vedas, Puranas and epics. Though he has written many number of works, a few number of works are still surviving. His surviving works are his three plays. His first play is Malavi Agni Mitran, and his second play is Vigrama Vasiyam, and his third play is Abhinyana Sakuntalam, and his third play is the masterpiece. And this is the first Indian play which has been translated into different Western languages, and his other versions, his other works, two epic poems, and the first one is Kumara Sambhava and the second one is Raghu Vamsa, and his other surviving work is two shorter poems which are Meghadatta and Kanda Kavya. Now I am going to give you the characters in Sakuntala. The first one, the protagonist is King Dushyanta. He is the hero or the protagonist in the story, and the next protagonist is Sakuntala. She is the heroine of this play. The next character is Sarvadamana. Sarvadamana or Bharata. He is the son of Sakuntala and King Dushyanta, and in later years he turns to be the emperor of the whole world. Next character is Kanva. He is a sage as well as the foster father of Sakuntala. The next most important character is Durvasa. He is a hot-tempered sage whose curse only made a twist in this play. The next character, Menaka. She is Sakuntala's mother, and Priyamvada, Anansya, they are the friends of Sakuntala. So these are the important characters in this play Sakuntala. Now I am going to the summary of Sakuntala. So in the first scene opens King Dushyanta. He has been chasing a male deer and he is about to slay the male deer. A sage restrict him not to slay the deer because the deer belongs to the hermitage of Kanva. So the king, he is a kind man, he wants to visit the hermitage of Kanva. At that time he happens to see Sakuntala. So he is attracted by the beauty of Sakuntala and he follows her into the hermitage. There Sakuntala is also attracted towards King Dushyanta even at the first sight, and these two, they love each other and they agree to marry the Gandharva mode of marriage. So in the absence of Kanva, Sakuntala and King Dushyanta, they marry together, and after some time King Dushyanta has to execute some official work in his kingdom at Hastinapur. So he promises Sakuntala that he will come back soon and takes her along with him to his kingdom as his queen, and he leaves Sakuntala by giving a signet ring as a token of his love. Sakuntala also allows King Dushyanta to carry out his duty as a king. So during his absence, she has been lost in the memory of Dushyanta and his love. At that time, the sage Durvasa visits the hermitage. So this sage is a very hot tempered sage and he is in need of water. So he asked Sakuntala to fetch a water, but Sakuntala is almost in the thoughts of her husband. She never tends her ear to the begging of Durvasa. As a result, Durvasa cursed Sakuntala that the memories of Sakuntala should be completely erased from the mind of King Dushyanta. On hearing such a curse from the sage Durvasa, the friends of Sakuntala, they felt a lot. So they pleads with the sage Durvasa and begs him to take back his curse. But Durvasa says that it's not possible to get back the curse, but he modifies the curse by saying that if Sakuntala has shown any token of love to King Dushyanta, automatically the memory of Sakuntala will revive. So in that way, the sage Durvasa leaves the hermitage. Till that time, Sakuntala is in the reverie of her love towards King Dushyanta. She does not even get a chance to know about the curse of Durvasa. So the months have passed by. At that time, Sakuntala is in her pregnancy. She is in her full term, and Kanva sage. Kanva is the foster father of Sakuntala, because Sakuntala's real parents are Vishwamitra and Apsara Menaha. So these two, her real original parents, they have thrown her in the forest. So this sage Kanva only takes Sakuntala from the forest and he rears her in his own hermitage. So after some months only, she is in full terms of pregnancy. This Kanva sage, he advises Sakuntala to go back to her husband's kingdom, and she is really rejoiced to go back to her husband's kingdom along with her mates. And when she is about to reach his kingdom, she has to pass a river. She playfully puts her fingers in the river water. At that time, the ring, the signet ring, which is a token of love, has been slipped off from her fingers into the river water. A huge fish swallows it. So unaware of it, she enters into the court of King Dushyanta. So in the court, King Dushyanta does not recognize Sakuntala because under the spell of the curse. Already I told you, no, Durvasa, he cursed Sakuntala that her memory has been completely erased from the mind of King Dushyanta. So the curse takes its effort, takes its work. So King Dushyanta completely forgets Sakuntala and he asks for evidence. And Sakuntala at that time only realizes that she has lost the signet ring, which is the token of their love. And at that time, Sakuntala has been taken to a celestial realm of Marika by heavenly nymphs. So after some time, in the heavenly area, in the heavenly region, she gives birth to a baby boy called Bharata. And after some months, this King Dushyanta happens to meet a fisherman in his court. That fisherman brings a signet ring which has been already got from the stomach of a fish. Okay, on seeing the signet ring, King Dushyanta remembers everything about Sakuntala and his relationship with Sakuntala. So he feels really sorry for what he has done to Sakuntala, and he is really heartbroken and he wants to unite with Sakuntala. So the years roll on. after 6 years, one of the messenger from Indra, God Indra, comes to get the help from King Dushyanta to chase away the demons from the celestial realm. So he too go for the task, and he completes the task, and on his return to his kingdom, he happens to meet a young boy, a 6-year-old boy who is playing with the wild animals. On seeing the boy, it reminds him of his own small childhood days. So he thinks that this boy is none other than his own son. So he goes there and he talks with that small boy and comes to know about the existence of Sakuntala there, and he begs his pardon to Sakuntala, and Sakuntala also forgives him, and both Dushyanta and Sakuntala comes back to his kingdom, and there they lead a peaceful life. And afterwards, Shakuntala's and Dushyanta's son Bharata, he came to be the emperor of the whole world. Thus, Kalidasa, in this Sakuntala, he blends the tale of love and romance as well as friendship and the fatherly love. Thus, Kalidasa is very quite enough to say the Shakespeare of Indian literature. Just like Shakespeare, he also has made his play a universal appeal. Thank you, viewers. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.